slow breaths, I tried to grow wings. Decided to stay low, the halo was a smoke ring. Fell around my neck, I started choking. My soul got stuck looking for openings. I thought ghosts weren't supposed to sing like caged birds. If you're a free broken spirit, let the pearly gates burn. The muted trumpets in my chest take turns. When I release the spit valves, gag on Gabe's germs. Some of this is fiction written all across it, but it's bathroom lit and I'm too busy spitting in a faucet. Shitting blood, thinking of the quickest drug to heal me. But I'm not love sick, you're sick idea of love will kill me. Time to pry open the truth. Apply pliers to my own broken tooth. DIY or die, no healthcare benefits. You can spare me that I know I've been there. Sentiments, a sense of sentiment, a song coming on, run along before I ask you to dance. And all you get is trampled on our palm faces. Mainly my own though, I've lost patience. I'm painting over old photos of new now. Fresh out the box, all bloody. Somebody cut me loose, slap me, call me ugly. Say it how you see it, buddy. I'm a hurting hot mess. I'm constantly inconsistent, work in progress. Fat girl in a prom dress. Do more, talk less. They want to assassinate your character content with Christ-like ab workouts. Super thin, the whitest looking Jew screaming Jerusalem. Like a king of the mountain who's been planted on top, surveying the land of your family plot till it's all been abandoned. You're the man till you're not. It happens like that when you rest on your laurels. It'll shatter your back, it'll mess with your morals. As a matter of fact, I've consulted with oracles who are cautious of a shaman who is dressed so informal. I'm a poor man with cash, making points with no fingers, bringing popular back till the smell of sex lingers. Hard bodies will stack more neatly and tidy, but I swallowed her vision, now she sees inside me. She devil so shiesty, deceptive and sexy. Walk with me, I'll give your legs epilepsy. My game is so shaky. If you love pain but hate me, that's a paradox I'm unable to explain, baby. Conspiracy exposed, it's the way in which we fold the bills. Trying to overdose, instead you just choke under pills. That's overkill, creatures going for thrills. Seek a mountain you can punch till it explodes into molehills. I've done this yodel ever since I was a child. I've got this other yodel I ain't done in a while. It goes pure Himalayan intelligence, braving the elements from a man cave and haven't shaved ever since. Never forget, you were the sperm that made it. Plus the unexpected pregnancy could have been terminated, but thanks to chance, some romance and dancing, we're here to do our own damn thing. But damn kid, why'd you think I let you get away with doing a radio-friendly version of what I do? Like I wouldn't chide you. Outperform, outright, and outrhyme you. Outsmart, outheart, and outgrind you. Outshine you with the torch that was given to me. Torches are not passed to the bastards of the Little League. If rap was a game, you'd be MVP. Most valuable puppet in this industry. Get your ID. Push through the pain. When this flame is not consumed, consumes the flame. Burning at both ends, it's safe to assume. What doesn't consume the flame consumes. Main wreck, push through the pain. When the flame does not consume, consumes the flame. Burning at both ends, we're hoping and praying for rain. Listen, a lie is just a lie if you believe that they'll believe it. Otherwise it's just some sly legal speak, so we keep our secrets. I wrap mine up in a silk robe. They prance around the home like princesses, obsessed with kissing every toad. But ain't no prince here. In fact, I had to slay the dragon I was chasing for the warts to disappear, and dissect the frog, cut through the fog and do my thing. In the land of the pigs, the butcher is king. This is 260 pounds of ground meat in a town sound asleep, counting cards while they count sheep. Now I'm on a sacrificial lamb. It's collapsed to the iron lung. Had to remove the mask and ask what kind of trash am I among. Caught in the widow's web, the black spider spun, taking a beating that's so ancient that it's basically a tribal drum. I'm seeing stars and constellations, seeing warning signals in the universe's dashboard. They're all saying main wreck, push through the pain. When the flame is not consumed, consumes the flame. Burning at both ends, it's safe to assume. What doesn't consume the flame consumes. Main wreck, push through the pain. When the flame does not consume, consumes the flame. We're burning at both ends, we're hoping and praying for rain. To hell, but I must maintain. Paint me like one of your French girls. Use my neck as a scratch post to rip out every last one of them red curls. Knit me a sweater with the intestines of attention whores. I've no expectations of the tripe I'll have to settle for. Circular logic is foul talk. Mental sex was sport. Abuse me like customer service. I'll be your tech support. I'm sorry to hear you're having problems. It must be difficult. Let me see if I can help you, like, figure them out. Have you listen to Bismarck's just a friend? Have you tried turning me off and back on again? If you make a wish on a foundation, this maintenance required. All I ask is you be careful when you state what you desire. They said Satan is on fire without breaking a sweat. All that pagan shit is tired, so I'm taking a rest. I met my date at the pyre. She was shorter than I like, but wore a dress that's as long as the night. Then I saw the light. Main, red, push through the pain. When the flame is not consumed, consumes the flame. Burning at both ends, it's safe to assume. What doesn't consume the flame consumes. Main, red, push through the pain. When the flame does not consume, consumes the flame. Burning at both ends, we're hoping and praying for rain. Yeah, I settled on a bed of rusty nails instead of roses, cause a thorn by any other name is so on and so forth. And so what? I got blood on my mattress. Got a harem full of knife throwers who use my back for target practice. I fucks with them butcher types. Inherited this cutlery along with the scars. They all look alike. Used to write confessions in between the lines and wear long sleeves so no one else could read my mind. Now I exercise my right to bear arms when I write words. The last polar bear taking a final stand on a melting iceberg when nothing is exclusive. Withholding confidence. Sex could get abusive, but everyone consents. Anything that's lucrative is reduced to checks. And now you're wondering where your fair share of the bearded profit is. Sorry kids, the piggy banks are pleated. Get $1 million smile, but not the pretty face that's needed. Proceed toward me, doggy. I never tap the bottle or twisted the cap whenever they pass the 40. I'm fat boy disorderly. Nothing fun about obesity, but recently I toyed with it morbidly. Cordially invite you to the incredible mind that bends metal. No spoon is safe, no fork is too special. Essentially, we all know how the story ends. How heavily the plot twist depends on a little bit of maintenance. Maintenance, maintenance.
My house, bitches. Lol.
My shoes to look like they've been walked in. My house to look like it's been lived in. My car to look like a coffin that's been driven off a cliff. My career like a non-stop graveyard shift. Don't clean the crime scene cause time means money. Don't need Visine when my eyes seem bloody. I see dead people, but who doesn't? We walk undercover, deadpan, blended in with other human puppets, discussing nothing but the sports and weather. I stare long enough, they all morph together, and then I freak out. It'll blow my cover, so I just keep out. No, we don't know each other. I'm on the road to recovery, no GPS. Hoisting my sails till the sea breeze rests. Suck wind if you wanna play a hate. Day to day I use my fear of falling asleep to stay awake. I appear psychic like, but I'm not a psychic. You're just predictable with no fight left to fight it. If you write it, they will come with a red pen and taser gun. Do something. I'd like for my shoes to look like they've been walked in. My house to look like it's been lived in. My car to look like a coffin that's been driven off a cliff. My career. I sift through the ashes in search of survivors, digging up the earth, filling urns with dirt for what it's worth. I'm richer than the cemetery soil. Use land drilling to get my midnight oil. I've been moonlighting as a daydreamer. I'm at the wheel of an 8-seater. Hey, Mr. Gatekeeper, call me Keymaster. No, homeowner. 1, 2, into the 3, into the foreclosure. They said the war was over, but we knew it wasn't. They wanted more soldiers, so we said sure, fuck it. Here's a fresh batch of people with setbacks and poor folk. The fact the road broke cause of your dead tracks. Picking the pockets of people who probably needed assistance most. Selling them lies, selling them out, sending them off to a distant coast. Selling them anything, anyone left with impossible that is receptive to. Breaking the promise of negative worth like buddy, there's nothing left for you. They buy to stay alive. They punish the payment delay, then they charge you for the low balance. Then they ask why didn't you say? Too long we took it on the chin, too long we took it to our grave. Now we take what we can get, fucking unlivable minimum wage. Do something. It might have been. In the foot, I put my foot in my mouth. Clean it while it's there and then gotta suck the bullet out, reload the weapon. Now that's conservation. Stay locked and loaded in a bad conversation. You're making blank statements like the surplus of your ammunition's finite. Visionary nothing, you're a man who lives with hindsight. Return to the hive mind and call me back. I'm predicting early that you'll be the Monday morning quarterback. So cocksure in a culture that gangs up on bully types. Mob mentality, as if that isn't what a bully's like. Inspiration strikes like a union. I write these lines just to cross them. I'm concluding if my mama don't want her, she never has to work again. Don't ever ask me why I spread myself so thin. I'm finna flirt dirty with the pen and flick my tongue on his bottom. I promise writer's block ain't never been a problem. I probably make the columns wanna pop bottles of pain relief. Sometimes it's what you don't say that says the most, to say the least. Idle feet of the Devil's Fetish Club, a highly exclusive spot none of us are members of. Dante's a scrub. We kicked him out the van and steamrolled him. In 2010 we had a couple dreams stolen. Me and B don't relocked and reloaded. When it feels like you're going through hell, keep going. And as they say, may the bridges that we burn light the way. I like for my shoes to look like they've been walked in, my house to look like it's been lived in, my car to look like a coffin that's been driven off a cliff, my career a non-stop graveyard shit. I like for my shoes to look like they've been walked in, my house to look like it's been lived in, my car to look like a coffin that's been driven off a cliff, my career like a non-stop graveyard shit. I like for my shoes to look like they've been walked in, my house to look like it's been lived in, my car to look like a coffin that's been driven off a cliff, my career. You get over me, you get over me, you get over me, you. Baby girl, I done been over myself, out of myself, over the counter and under the shelf, into the wild, hide of my wealth. You ain't really gonna tell me to do nothing else. Hurl insults to me like that shit helps. Got a malleable muscle in my chest, yes it breaks, it heals, it freezes, it melts, it sees itself in the worst of lights, and it curses the day that I learned to write. The guys are wrong, do you even live, bro? Shit, no I don't. Girls are like, ew, he driving Prius, he's saving money, he's hoarding cash. Who does he think he is? What's the point of living if you can't ball and flash? Ball to that. Even more than half of them broads don't have a passport. I'm a citizen of the world, girl. I couldn't take you there if you asked for it. Oh, I know. Get over myself. All you see is me holding myself. What you don't see is an OG oak tree protecting the forest like nobody else. I pop that lumberjack then in his beard. Had a gold digger one by the end of the year. Let it get so long I can fuck it. After that, I'll let you cut it. Yeah, I'm over myself. So much that I'm just looking down on myself as I watch everybody try to bad talk pride, and they constantly strive to be proud of themselves. Follow the beat of another conundrum. Get out of the heat, rent a cottage in London. I'm on a retreat and I'm under the assumption no matter where I go, there I am. Middle Earth excursion, headed New Zealand. Shoot for the stars and I'm breaking the ceiling. Center of the universe, can't shake the feeling. No matter where I go, there I am. Honey, I've been over myself, out of myself. Extra, extra large, rockin' sexy socks with garter belts. You ain't really got to tell me nothing. You already said you ain't really got to say Nath. Goddamn broken record. Oh, I know, I let myself go. I simply slipped through my own pathetic grip. Could never really get a firm grasp of my true inner glow. But tell me the truth, you're more pissed that I let go of you, cause it was overdue. In person, your life don't look nearly as well put together as all your photos do. And that's okay, but eventually, since you push me, since you press me, fuck your non-stop toxic drama, carpetbagging, fuck yourself. Oh, I'm the pig. You try to strangle me in a blanket though. You're a GMO seed to greet in my organic garden, wanting my resources to make it grow. Oh, hell no. Courtesy call back, let the pilot fly. I'll be your emergency contact if you'll be my ride or die. Gotta swallow the pride and then follow the footsteps. Out of my mind, I'm out of the woods yet. Trying to find a location that's good, yet no matter where I go, there I am. There I am. Over myself, out of myself, over the counter and under the shelf, into the wild, hide of my wealth. You ain't really gonna tell me to do nothing else. Ain't really gonna tell me to do nothing else. Ain't really gonna tell me to do nothing else. Ain't really gonna tell me to do nothing else. Cause I've heard it all before, from a sharper tongue with a lot more scorn, performing self-flagellation with improper form until the copper's gone. Over myself, out of myself, extra, extra large. Eternal flame above my headstone. The set that I claim is null. X made of bone, just revenge of the decaying skull. A raging bull till I'm paid in full. They wanna put my face on a penny, then discontinue me. I'm still grateful. If we're not allowed to age gracefully, I'm putting it all out on the table. Exactly what will you take from me? Choose carefully, cause the magical head has no phantom power source and the batteries are dear. Supposed to keep my head up, at the same time drop my shoulder to plow through the nonsense. Since I've gotten older, I've replaced too many parts in this motor. Mama said knock down the house, start over. Sometimes it feels like life is too long, but not forever enough. One day you can't give it away, the next you basically beg for this stuff. Medical breakthrough, buy your time, sell it to us. Where heaven is an electrical pole, an adrenaline rush. The metal will rust, rust never sleeps, it's death and taxes. Get a better conversion rate on cash, cause the past is a foreign land. With futuristic looking doormats, sitting outside our present home, which really isn't all that. So we started taking pictures with vintage filters. The villages all started shopping at Urban Outfitters. I couldn't distinguish any specific difference betwixt small town hicks and big city slickers. Homogenous time zone, from west coast to east coast. Now I'm so post and I'm pre-post. Eat most at your own game. I try to eat toast that's whole grain, and I don't need to blow to blow brain. Make them say, I don't give up, I don't give in. What's with this polluted gene pool that we all swim in? This is 5'10" of wishful thinking. I never signed a social contract, so in fact there's no rescinding. You can kindly cross my name off. I've been living a double life to work a double shift that never paid off. This is the second sunset I've seen since takeoff. If life is a cakewalk, I'll serve you in the bake-off. Make them say uncle, make them say uncle, make them say uncle, make them say uncle, make them say uncle. You know what I am. Say what, say what? I'm a bad, bad man. Make them say uncle, make them say uncle, make them say uncle, make them say uncle, make them say uncle. By the blood that's on our hands. Say what, say what? Goddamn. The grave digger creeps into the crypt and then strips the bed to find agendas that are hidden like pigeon eggs. Instead he finds nothing, only ink-dipped feathers. In a sense perhaps the homie's homing instinct's been severed. The coop's been fled to recoup on these boots of lead. Can't hear the primal screams or see through the red. I represent the late rumors with great rumors to spread. Our brain is like an inflated tumor in the head. Now build a mountain of bills and debts, climb it with a velvet rope. The predators can't find you with a telescope. Run, tell your folks you love them dearly, but it's time for the birdie to fly. Packs himself addressed envelopes and kiss the world goodbye. You're on your own with celestial oaths to sow, an extraterrestrial soul to know. You're a homegrown information capsule with increased value the more you travel. Don't let them plant you in the gravel. Even shadows have shack, that's a shadow reference. We like to break the chains of darkness and we ask for seconds. It's the heart of the Oliver Twisted, calling all mystics. I don't advocate Diablo, Pablo runs a Repo Man resistance. It's 4 decades worth of false first impressions, youngin'. Death comes in threes, you soon to see the second coming. My dad told me I was destined for something, despite the fact that I felt like less than nothing. He said fuck, I'm gonna make them say uncle, make them say uncle, make them say uncle, make them say uncle, make them say uncle. You know what I am. Say what, say what? I'm a bad, bad man. Make them say uncle, make them say uncle, make them say uncle, make them say uncle, make them say uncle. By the blood that's on our hands. Say what, say what? Goddamn. I'm not just an uncle, I am somewhat poet. I am dead milk mental, an obscure top 10 list essential. Welcome to the incredibly shrinking Indian giving tree. Time to return the sap, that shit isn't free. I need to keep my head up, at the same time drop my shoulder to plow through the nonsense. But since I've gotten older, I've replaced too many parts in this motor. Mama said knock down the house, start over. Patience is a virtue, virtue is a grace. Grace is a little girl who wouldn't wash her face. Grace is a virtue, virtue is a mean between two extremes, one of excess, one of deficiencies. Patience is a virtue, virtue is a dirty stain. Cleanliness is next to godliness and isn't worth the pain. Grace is a virtue, virtue of the pageant, and this is not a love ballad. You suggested lithium to get me better again, that is unless if we get together again, but that ain't gonna happen, never again. Send my well wishes to your nutritionist, your dietitian, your pharmacist, your personal trainer, and your accomplices, your partners in thought crime, your criminal group thinking doctors online. There's a difference between what is and isn't, business and friendship, parental assistance and an assistant, a permanent solution and a quick fix, a fit body and sound mind, 100-hour weeks and dangerous amounts of downtime. You got a lot to offer, but you're not an author. If I kill your persecution complex, that don't make you a martyr. Drop the styrofoam cross, you can't walk on water. You could use it for flotation, not a flying saucer. You suggested professional help, like I wasn't mentally well, like what I was feeling wasn't meant to be felt. Duly noted, you'll be quoted in the eulogy. They'll be passed off as poetry between you and me. I know you know the difference between confession and conjecture, prosody and needing to be lectured to a meter. The student becomes the teacher, the son becomes a parent. From a scab to teamster, the son becomes a parent. From a chemical imbalance to a litany of habits, and this is not a love ballad. You should drown me in that womanhood or teach me how to swim. Beat me with my own hands or tie down my limbs. Suffer for my sins or let me suffer from within. But in the end, this is not a love ballad. We can battle with tattoos to cover up the bruises. The first to show any sign of discomfort loses. For the first time in a long time, you're not who my muse is. And this is not a love ballad. I'm not thirsty, I've just got hungry eyes, and you look appetizing from a distant stare. Broken eye contact and disrepair. Sometimes I disappear. Oh, now you see me. I'm part Irish goodbye, other part Harry Houdini. Put my feet to the fire. I got Satan on my heels. If it's all about prestige, just wait for the reveal. I got a new bag of tricks to turn, a new black magic woman witch to burn. So much for live and learn. Patience is a virtue. Virtue is a grace. Grace is a little girl who wouldn't wash her face. Grace is a virtue. Virtue is a mean between two extremes, one of excess, one of deficiencies. Patience is a virtue. Virtue is a dirty stain. Cleanliness is next to godliness and isn't worth the pain. Grace is a virtue, the virtue of the pageant. And this is a music box that haunts me from the top shelf in the bedroom closet. I don't touch it, it just cuddles with my conscience. I'm on constant guard, jittery the whole night, clinging to sheets because it sings to me slow like. And that's her song running through an hourglass, built with 2 wine bottles that I found in a flower patch. Planted it in quicksand, refusing to sink fast, abusing me slow. I hear the music and I think back. Before the fall, before the setup, before the interest in sex even developed, I fell in love with distance. It's an ex's best friend. There used to be revenge, but I couldn't see no end. So I had to switch the lens and then focus on some flesh. No more clinging to old threads.
I love this song. I love this song. Oh, it's so true. I wish this song was a whole day long. Man, I would have the best day that day.
I wanted to smoke. I wanted all the smoke. I wanted to do it all.
I left New York and crossed the border on some incognito. No one noticed, disappeared and didn't dip the needle. Feel like a spaceman studying some distant people. Feel like folks here think I flew here on a frickin' eagle. Out of sight, out of mind, thanks for asking, doing fine. My universe is alternate, and this one you don't even try. Scream and bleed him dry, last time he was seen alive. Howling at the rain, it's strange, he seemed like such a peaceful guy. Gamma rays deflected off the golden boy. Safe to say all previous agreements are all null and void. Just want some magic that the truth can't offer. Like some possum washed up on the beach we all think is a chupacabra. Nothing finer than a mental trudge through muck and mire. Guns for hire everywhere and pumpkin pie here's none the wiser. Double lifer, part of me's been winging it, just cutting wires. Other parts been busting wheelies, jumping over trucks on fire.
Puff, pass, you can have it by one. All the smoke, all the smoke,
Yeah.
puff, pass, you can have it by one. All the smoke, all the smoke.
Yeah.
Hey, this isn't so bad. You know, actually, it's really good. Hey, thanks, I appreciate that, man. Positive attitude, it makes a difference.
My best friend lost his dad the same exact way that I lost my dad. Straight out the blue, nothing anyone could do. Then before 2 months had passed, his mama passed too. Fuck you. If that shit offended you, then probably it was meant for you. Mic check 1, 2.
It makes a difference.
One letter, too many people descended to. I've been banned from the CVS. Told the dentist to duck when he sees me next. Adult contemporary, dangerous and scary. The gravity in Charlie Rose's speech. Actually, he's a horny old freak. There's a war going on outside, no one is safe from. I'm Lieutenant Dan when the hurricane comes. You can't have it, but I want all the soul. All the soul. You can't have it, but I want all the soul. All the soul.
I've got a decal of a P and Calvin, peeing on a P and Calvin. I'd love to build waters in the scene once I release my album. Free the falcon from the cemetery in my dreams. Peace to Malcolm, stay necessary by any means. Set the scene like a low-budget community theater. Just let me be, don't ever mess with a dude cause he's weirder. That shit is ill-advised, and you've epitomized the baby who gets sent to sleep weekly in a crib of lies. From 9 to 5 or calling sick while claiming overtime. My union can't be busted, sucker. You know I told the line with an ingrown nail. You couldn't tug out with a boat. If you did, it'd go straight into your coffin and it wouldn't float. Let that sink in while you're stuffed into the casket with your Timbo boots, Jesus piece and puffy jacket. With death merchants, this industry is such a racket. While you're rolling over in that joint, puff, puff, pass it.
Puff, puff, pass. You can't have it, but I want all the soul. All the soul. All the soul.
Each week in New York, new projects and new investments crop up. Most have but one objective, a maximum financial return. But in the heart of the Bronx, there is a new urban trend. It is a housing project aimed at meeting the needs of the majority instead of the greed of a minority. Faced with a sagging social and physical environment, beyond the importance of construction and financing, is their desire to restore the vital elements in their community, including green space, fresh air, decent apartments, services, recreational and social facilities, an improved environment for those that live in the ghetto.
Crunchy. So crunchy. So crunchy. It's been a crazy year, it's just me. I'm so crunchy, old and crusty, moldy and dusty. It's a fight in these rickety bones, trust me. It's the crunch of the leaves underneath my feet. It's the trees in the middle of October admitting defeat, rendering themselves incomplete, covering the ground with all them colors and sounds. There's a mystique to New England in the fall. It's getting colder this year. Got a chill in my bones, I'm feeling older this year. Keep having to look over my shoulder this year. Autumn poems always risk being over sincere. So yeah, stay crunchy. Disrobe and disassemble. Your body's not a temple, it's a rental. Stick to the schedule. You got a cyclical nature, but my pickup and drop off are at different locations. Cause I am in and out of states, plus I'm interdimensional. Overworked, transponder, my research has been seminal. Climate change is on pace to erase the unethical. Technological advances man thinks are incredible. And that's bull. Like the girl, Earth doesn't need saving. Even when man disappears, this world's staying clean shaven. This evening I'm just evening out my need to say things with the unspoken rule remaining. Stay crunchy. Now walk to the pantheon, sing to the high heavens and see if they'll dance along. Wallflowers of the sky got a stick up their ass, they need a kindling. They litter the grass, now just think of the blast. In fact, it's been a minute. Once you blink, it's the past, and that's it.
I crunch everything but numbers, squash everything but beef, I'll still punch a motherfucker. You can count beans while I spill them, got lawyers on retainer, hey, you must be new here, pilgrim. I'm a descendant of the witches your ancestors couldn't burn. Indigenous to the resistance while you just resist to learn why I'm so crunchy. Old and crusty, moldy and dusty, and they're still fighting these rickety bones, trust me. So here's a toast to the ancients and a roast to the ain't shits and a final death blow to my patience. Play deadbeat games, win deadbeat prizes. I rake this pile of rotten leaves for when the dead heat rises so you can jump in it. You can bask in your victimhood while I lounge in my wicker chair. Your ashes are in the woods, scattered amongst returned stolen goods. No dumping allowed. You're the junkyard dog shit. A no good son of a biatch. I'm one of the griots who's gonna go pios on your memory and just yell it from the treetops. Crunchy. This Thanksgiving is canceled. We could have chewed the fat, but now I'll use it to make candles to light up your life with match strikes you can't handle. This year the leaves fall like anvils. I've got a new tailored suit, some fancy clothes this year. Security system got installed in my home this year. I no longer have to look over my shoulder this year. Some might say my whole life I've been over-prepared, cause I'm clutch at crunch time. At dusk I make sublime adjustments till there's an eruption of sunshine. Change happens, like the seasons, like the climate, like you eventually. Cause even piles of shit fertilize the landscape. Thanks for setting the scene. My crunch will never leave, foliage forever green. Now I'm lovely, golden and glittery, with a safe and happy home, but you're not known for stability. You just don't get it. Habitual eviction notice tenant. You wanna kill the message and the one who sent it. Pathetic seasonal worker, unemployed, but you done a heck of a job on yourself, boy. A real piece of work. Holidays come at a cost these days. I'm my own boss and I just got a raise, so I'll survive another winter with a spring in my step. Last summer was forgettable, but this fall isn't finished yet. Bring the threats, I'll bring the care package and go grayer in my beard as this year passes. Silver fox, I've been known to deliver justice to you color by number type of suckers. You can suck this crunchy, old and crusty, moldy and dusty, rickety bone until you love me or just leave. It's too beautiful outside for you to act this ugly. Crunchy, step forward, step forward, step forward.
Get hold of Richard, and we'll take it from there. Again, get hold of Richard.
This is Junk Bro Betty versus Cutthroat Freddy. You'll be singing different tunes once I chuck those machetes. Thanks for the ill will, the whole truckload you sent me. So what, now I'm the utmost petty. You were like, welcome to the gun show. Meanwhile the gun blows confetti for parade day. Just get my duck boats ready, cause all roads lead to the one I run. Don't tell me you run any streets, don't speak, undergo therapy till you bust flows correctly. I crush foes who test me and make them question how in the fuck I'm so sexy. Even up close, go down and suck their toes gently. I warned you about the race, dumb, slow and steady. So gravy till you run low on spaghetti. And you're not even made, you're the shit out of luck, Joe Pesci. I could die from breathing in all the musk. You're so sweaty, gross and messy. You're like Juggalo healthy. Don't hold the beer, tug the beard and don't provoke the teddy. Don't spook the horse, you're loud when you're drunk. Whoa, Nelly, sober up. Learn why the trust in my gut's so heavy. Not talk about the junk we'd have to pump from your belly. He who holds the remote controls the telly. Gotta ration all the pills till the dumb goes get me! Get me!
Who's booing? Are you guys really booing? They're booing because they hate you. That's a good thing, right?
Say goddamn. I hold this mic like a burden. Came up through the ranks, earned my stripes, then burned them. I go down hard like bourbon straight. There's an edge to the message, got fucking music to make, got fucking people to motivate, fucking evil to overtake. Oh, they ain't open, I'ma still proceed through golden gates with pitchforks and one unlit torch, demanding from the guard exactly what the fuck we want. And that's our fire back, plus a wider path through this little valley. It's the shadiest ideal in some back alley up north. I beg for change and my allowance got cut off. Cut off. I said, goddamn. run across the arm's length I'm kept at. The only defense I'm left with is to step back. I went from hepcat to jive turkey, jet black to white and nerdy. Gonna take more than that spotlight to hurt me. I woke up bright and early for nothing. Living dead, wanna dig in my head or something. I'm going back to bed again, it's probable I won't sleep. Holding this medicine bottle while I soul seek. I say, holy shit, lottie-dottie. I hate party people, hate the way the DJ just plays pop when he drops the needle. I wanna socialize with guys that I can't speak to, or women who I see through, cause I don't need to. Maybe I'm just tense with all these idiosyncrasies. I got a fetish for the pregnant women living in the big cities, feeding pollutants to the parasite, afraid to look fat, so tobacco helped them lose their appetite. It's mathematics, no, it's statistics, no, it's a sick little world we live in when girls are given a pittance to do the same evil that men do. Don't mean to offend you, if I did, flip your eyelid. Your silence is deafening. This pilot is entering a no-fly zone and passing through time zones not meant for reminiscing. This is the second sunset I've seen since takeoff. If life is a cakewalk, I'll serve you in the bake-off.
No door to keep you from me.
Shut the door, they're coming through the window. Shut the window, they're coming through the door. Shut the door, they're coming through the window. The room is full and won't hold anymore. Too many balls, not enough juggle. Announce entrance like here comes trouble. And there goes the neighborhood, the hero's back with zero tact shouted. Emerging from the dust and rubble, ain't nothing subtle about it. Watching the watchtower from a higher watchtower. I put myself in this position while you were put in power. Run on schedule, entering some sort of hell. Kick out the devil, settle in and then assort it well. Heavy as the crown, they said. When we melt down the precious metals, make sure it's not still sitting around your head. That sounded fast. Booming through the sonic barriers surrounding towns, not allowed their rights. Registering fingertips, they want your fingerprints. Full cooperation and unquestioning indifference. Why wouldn't they? Let this be a lesson to the little kids whose parents couldn't pay for private tutoring. Institutions are not here to raise you right, they're here to control you right. That's why you're never taught to apply or even know your rights. Exercise restraint with that loose-lipped poppycock. Talking to cops, ain't no good shit, lollipop. A bunch of suckers with a quota to fill, knowing you still don't know your rights, so their nightsticks poking your grill. Is there a problem? No sir, there isn't, except for your need to feed bodies into private prisons. Now that the belly of the beast is profit-driven, it's got quite the appetite, and that's the cost of living in a system where you have to rent your freedom. You can't buy to own, but just make yourself at home. Perpetual house guest, freedom of speech won't protect you from the fines that your mouth gets. And if you got cash, spend it to buy off the officers. Eventually they'll auction off the First Amendment. And if you're skint and you find yourself knee-deep as shit, best plead the Fifth if it still exists. Sit your pretty ass down, boy. Slumlord of the slumlords, steadily staying bored. Shut the door, they're coming through the window. Shut the window, they're coming through the door. Shut the door, they're coming through the window. The room is full and won't hold anymore. But if you come to me with both open hands, then you leave double fists and two smoking cans. And if you drink this cocktail I've concocted, we will not fail, I promise. I'm sitting in the cockpit of your heart with a hostage co-pilot who can't find his pig straight, the way it's so silent. I can hear the pin from a grenade drop, or I could hear the whistle from a bomb that's in plane drop. I could hear Bill Hicks in the fiery pits, cheering on marketing agents, sucking on Satan's dick. They do their job, they do it well. Location, location, sell, sell, sell. No money down, drill baby drill. Kill baby kill, that's another 80 bill. Children in a sex ring, Mother Earth is hemorrhaging. The president is still on vacation.
Close the door, they're coming in the window. Close the door, they're running up the stairs. Close the door, they're hanging on the ceiling. Those are everywhere.
On the wheels of steel he is. Those aren't steel wheels. Those wheels skills. Wheels of steel. And on the wheels of steel he is DJ Castro. sitting to the turntable, coughing with the ones and twos, the 86. But I remember 99, you was the shit without a 12-inch. If you say you rhyme, be prepared to battle. So many riders scared to get in the saddle. This horse whisperer careers got ruined. The proven underground overlordian. Ain't no half stepping down any memory lane without a Big Daddy Kane. I'm dusting off the accordion string keys to refamiliarize myself with my main squeeze. These days, I free the stage of personnel. 9 out of 10 hype men need to burn in hell. What good's a rapper if he's got a bunch of words being blurted by some goons and you can't hear the verses well? Rhetorical stupid question. Couldn't juggle beats if you was a clown inside the produce section. Pull out your money, pull out your junk. Give me some strings, I'll puppeteer shit up. All guts, no glory. Street tough, so rugged. Starbucks, so coffee. Our language so broken, we typecast. And speaking emojis, from the black trashes to white trash, the high class low lives, the low rent gold fronts. The great equalizer looks us dead in the eye, and he's like, so what? This time it's personal. When I raised the bar, you couldn't be bothered to work on your vertical. I served the wall. The game left me. Let it leave. I don't collect nothing but love notes and enemies. I put them in a custom built box. I got many boxes. So make me open your shop. You don't really want this. Flows ain't shit. I've been cleaning my commode with the brushes they paint with. Flushing that basic style as a courtesy. Trust that a face with a smile got a service fee. Buck wild with urgency. Industry plants come a dime a dozen. Suspect media buzz cause they ain't rhyming nothing. But why am I still bugging if they're just in and out? Just sick of people always asking me what I'm so pissed about. If having standards makes a hater out of such a person, I'm the deluxe version. Fuck it, tuck your shirt. Get busy. Oh yeah. What? Hang high or lay low, stay fly, you old pro. Rap never die, don't go back in time with the slow-mo flashbacks, that ain't useful. The past is a cast of the future you. Oh, they don't make them like they used to. True that, but false that, boom bap was all that in a bag of backstage potatoes. Engaging in forced that, is that Miami bass? Nah, that's called trap. It's like the legend of Bigfoot. Follow the footprints, the carbon output. Sprinkle it with wood chips, get motion sickness. Sitting in this bitchin' DeLorean with the revisionist historian. If your new phone can't play the shoebox of rap cassette tapes, you can miss me with them rotten Apple updates. Nah, I'm just flexing for fun. But if the devil is 6, then God is 7, and I'm still number 1.